We have constitutional rights in this country.
Well, if you're video recording, which you're not allowed to do.
I am allowed to. By right? Who? Who says I'm not allowed to?
Right? New York State Department of Corrections says you cannot.
But you have no authority over me. I'm not an inmate, sir. I'm not inside those walls.
Another day, another law enforcement officer who doesn't know what public sidewalk means.
Sir, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. This is public property. And I'm sure the troopers are going to make you well aware of that. And maybe we can all learn something today, because this is what's called a public easement, a public sidewalk.
This confrontation came outside the Clinton Correctional Facility in Dannemora, New York.
What's up, guys? Long Island Audit here.
Long Island Audit, Paul Reyes, one of the most successful constitutional auditors in America, is trying to explain to his viewers this prison's history, including an escape 6 years ago.
6 years ago?
Sir?
Hold on. Excuse me?
You're not supposed to be taking video standing on state property.
Oh, I'm not on state property.
Just letting you. I mean, if you go over here and do it, then that's on
I'm
you.
not. I'm not on state property, sir. Can I get your name?
Can I ask why you're recording?
Can I get your name, sir?
I'm Officer Trudeau. But can I ask why you're recording?
Correctional Officer Trudeau.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
ask why you're recording, sir.
You sure can ask, bro.
Yep.
I'm an independent journalist.
Okay.
I'm gathering content for a story.
Okay.
So, and I'm not on state property, so I don't. Unless we're on state property, you have no authority.
Well, please, if you can at least step over.
I'm not on state property, sir. I'm not on state property, okay. And I won't be on state property. All right. Take care.
Soon after Officer Trudeau left, another corrections officer rolled up.
I don't want to be in your movie.
Excuse me?
I don't want to be in your movie. So I'm not going to sign a release.
So why would you, what release are you talking, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about you filming my truck down there in the parking lot.
Didn't you just come up to me?
No, that wasn't me. That was outside perimeter.
No, I'm just saying, right now you just came up to me, correct?
That's correct. Are you filming this?
I am filming this because you came up to me, sir.
Okay. I'm asking you politely. I don't want my truck in your film.
We're in a public place, sir. Why would you come up to me if you don't want your truck or your person in my film? Does that make any sense?
See that you're filming it.
I wasn't filming you. I have no idea who you are.
I was parked down there. I saw you filming me.
I have no idea who you are, sir.
Okay.
Just because you're in public doesn't mean that I'm specifically filming you.
I'm not in public.
You are in public.
I am now, but I wasn't down there. I was on state property.
It doesn't matter. I could see you from public. That means it's public.
Okay.
Yep. Take care.
Seconds later, the original corrections officer, Trudeau, returned.
Sir, anything up the hill on this side is considered state property. If you went on that side and recorded, not up the hill, if you went on this corner and recorded, that is fine. You cannot be on this side recording.
Sir, this is a public sidewalk, sir.
This is considered the state property.
This is public.
Check with my supervisor.
This is public. Can you get your? I would like to speak to your supervisor then.
That is fine.
Because this is public property.
Now
I have
go
rights.
on that side, and I will do that.
Okay, go get your supervisor. Thank you.
Next up, the supervisor, Sergeant LaValle.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How you going?
Pretty good. Are you supervisor?
Yeah, Sergeant LaValle. Assigned to this facility. Now you can video record over here on this side. You cannot be on this side because this is all state property. Okay.
This is a public sidewalk. It's what's called a public easement.
Right.
This is a public road. So anything on like these electric wires and stuff and this sidewalk.
So I'm not going to hash particulars with you. Okay.
Oh, I did the GSI. So I looked up the survey.
That's fine.
It's public property.
So if you refuse to leave here, okay, I will call the state police and they will escort you off here. All right. You can take it up with them. Or you can go to this side of the road. You could do whatever you want over here. You can record this part, but this part right here, you cannot be on.
This is a public sidewalk, sir.
I understand that. Right?
I can be on a public sidewalk.
Who are you affiliated with?
I could be on a public sidewalk. I'm an independent journalist. I work for myself.
Okay. So if you refuse to leave, just to advise you, I will be calling the state police.
Okay.
And they will come and escort you off.
That's fine. You can do whatever you'd like, Sergeant. LaValle.
LaValle.
Okay.
LaValle. Sign
Great.
here, Clinton.
Assigned to claim. Great.
Yeah.
Sounds good. This is a public sidewalk. You don't have any authority to trespass me from a public sidewalk.
Sergeant LaValle called the state police, walked back, and started to lose his cool.
Because I don't know who you know outside of here, right? If you're affiliated with some inmate inside here, you're planning some escape attempt with him. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, you have a big wall to prevent that.
Well, don't be a smart ass. All right?
I'm not. Don't talk to me that way.
We've already had 2 leave here, right?
Yeah,
So
that's your fault, not mine.
This is a problem.
That's a failure on your department's fault, not me. I didn't help them escape.
right, wrong, or indifferent.
I'm
Right?
sorry?
I said right, wrong, or indifferent.
Okay,
This
that's
is
not my
security
fault.
risk. You can't be filming here.
Sir, but this is public property.
2020.
I have a right. We have
This is
First
state
Amendment.
property.
This is public property. This is public property. You can't dismiss me from a sidewalk. We have constitutional rights in this country.
Well, if you're video recording, which you're not allowed to do,
I am
by
allowed to.
directive,
By
right?
who? Who says
By-
I'm not allowed to?
right? New York State Department of Corrections says you cannot.
But
see
you
your
have no
videotape.
authority over me. I'm not an inmate, sir. I'm not inside those walls. You have no authority over me.
If you're on state property, yes, I do.
You're not.
Right?
I'm not on state property, sir. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
You are
This
on
is
state property.
this is public property, and I'm sure the troopers are going to make you well aware of that. And maybe we can all learn something today, because this is what's called a public easement, a public sidewalk. I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just exercising my rights. We have them for a reason,
Okay.
right?
Well, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I don't think that I'm wrong.
Okay, we'll see.
While they waited for the state police, Auditor Reyes spoke to another supervisor.
Is this public property?
As long as you stay on the sidewalk, you're okay.
Great.
If you go on a state property,
I would never do that.
okay, but just understand that if you go on a state property, they have the right. They'll come out and read you a statement.
Yep.
I'm not going to get into any more with you. You know, you can. This is where you are. Okay.
All right. All right.
Finally, a New York State trooper arrived on the scene.
You mind if I just get your name and badge?
Yes, Trooper Kurz,
All right. Thank you.
4544. So the lieutenant said you talked to him on his way to his truck. He was concerned that you were recording and stuff like that.
Yeah, so there was a sergeant that was concerned, and he's the one who called you guys.
Okay.
Then a lieutenant came out, and he, I guess he educated the sergeant and told him that this is a public sidewalk. I'm allowed to be here,
Okay.
and I'm allowed to film what I can see in public.
Yep.
But I told him I'm an independent journalist, and there's nothing I'm trying to
Okay.
do secretively.
All right.
That's all.
They just, they just get concerned because they're trying to keep security of the facility and stuff like that.
No, especially with the two inmates that escaped 6 years ago, I could understand security concerns.
Yeah.
But, I'm out in the open. I'm telling you exactly what's my purpose.
Yeah.
I'm not hiding anything. There's nothing I can get from here that I can't get from Google Earth, logically.
I agree with you.
Right? So it's not that big of a deal.
Okay.
But
Yeah, they just wanted me to talk to you and see what's going on.
yeah.
Just-
Well, if you're gonna go talk to them, I'd appreciate it if you could
I
just
did.
explain to them. Okay,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
explain to them that I'm not breaking any laws or doing
Yeah,
anything
I'm gonna
wrong.
go back and talk to him.
Okay.
The trooper did go back and talk to the sergeant. Then, when Reyes approached, the sergeant asked the auditor to get permission before the next time Reyes films.
Yeah.
A lot of times you get permission from the commissioner.
I mean, if I was going on your property, I
Right.
100%.
I mean, if you step over here, that's different.
Exactly.
So-
but I don't need permission on public property, and I think it's good that you learned that today, and everybody learns it today, and we can move on, because I'm not breaking the law. I don't think I'm being unreasonable. Just filming.
How much longer
Like I
do you
said-
plan on being out here?
Oh, not too much longer. I'm just gonna get a couple more shots, and I'm gonna get out of here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Appreciate
sure.
your time.
No problem. Take care, Sergeant. Trooper, thank you.
And with that, everybody politely went on their way. Constitutional rights were upheld, a state trooper educated fellow state employees about public property, and Auditor Sean Paul Reyes once again established that a kind yet firm approach is compelling and effective. Kudos to Reyes for his tireless First Amendment efforts, and respect to the correctional officers for being open to the possibility they were wrong and for deferring graciously to the state trooper. All of us are better served when we educate and guide one another with civility, and our society is a better place when we reaffirm that our constitutional rights matter. I'm David Schuster. Thanks for joining us.